Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? Today we will learn about matrix. Yes, but in new subchapter, which is we will talking about determinant of matrix by Miss Rara. So without further ado, so let's jump to the what is determinant of matrix. The determinant of a matrix. Every square matrix can be assigned a real number which is called the determinant of a matrix. Determinant of a square matrix is denoted by determinant A or absolute A or triangle. So for determinant is divided by 3. The first 1 by 1 matrix, the second 2 by 2 matrix, and then the last determinant 3 by 3 matrix. So now let's talk about what is determinant of 1 by 1 matrix. So the determinant of 1 by 1 matrix from the definition, the determinant of 1 by 1 matrix, matrix A, the result is always BA because they just their self, right? So from here, another example, determinant 6, which the bracket, and then it's equal with the absolute 6, it's also equal with the 6. How about if the determinant -5? The result is the sign is from the absolute -5, but the result it will be -5 because we are not talking about absolute, but we are talking about the matrix. All right. So now, what is the determinant of 2 by 2? So from the definition, the determinant of 2 by 2 matrix, if we have the dimension 2 by 2, so when we put the value A11, A12, A21, and then A22, we symbolize A, B, C, D, and then the result is we need to times between A times D, but we less than B times C. Okay, this is AD minus BC is the formula for get the determinant of 2 by 2, or you can remember this rule visually like this. You can see the sign from the top left to the bottom right is a positive, which is AD, minus from the top right to the bottom left, it will be BC. Okay, everyone, so remember, if they have determinant 2 by 2 matrix, the formula will be AD minus BC. So now what is determinant 3 by 3? Determinant of 3 by 3 is we have divided by two rules. The first rule is of sarrus. What is the rule of sarrus? The rule of sarrus is it look like similar with the from the 2 by 2. Okay, we can following the method from this one. Let A matrix A11 until A33, which is they have dimension 3 by 3. Yes, because we are talking about the determinant of 3 by 3. And then, okay, look at this one. This is when you have the 3 by 3 matrix, you need to adding more 2 columns from the A11, A12, A21, A22 to the left of the to the right. I mean outside from the matrix A31, A32, A31, A32. So when you want to find their determinant, you need to first thing first doing the plus. What the plus? You want to get the plus value is from A11 times A22 plus A33. You need plus between A12, A23. You can follow this symbol. Okay, they will be like this one. A11, A22, A33 plus A12, A31 plus A13, A21, A32 minus if because they put the minus from the top right to bottom left, you can make they are together to be minus open bracket until close bracket. Okay, so this is for the from the rule of sarrus. So this one I can say this rule with the name of log because we can make symbol log from this determinant. So later I will explain from the example how to make the role of sarrus is easier and then make it left. So you can more easier to remember of the role of sarrus. So from here, we will using the same determinant of 3 by 3 but with different rule. The second rule, we are talking about Laplace expansion methods. Actually, when you want to learn Laplace expansion method, you should learn about minor and then cofactor, but for sure we don't have a lot of time to try to answer that question, to try to explain that minor and cofactor, so you can learn by yourself, or you can still ask me within our chat group. But from here, we make it easier to find the Laplace expansion method. So like I said before, we have the determinant 3 by 3. And then when you want to find the determinant, we have the symbol determinant A or absolute A. So remember, when you want to find the determinant, this is the A11, you need to times between the A22, A23, A32, A33. So this one, A11, we know that A11 is from the first column and then the first row and then the second column, right? So you need to time between the others entry of the first row and then the first column. How about minus A12? Minus A12, they have the first row and then the second column. So you need to put the determinant except their row and their column. Is actually the same with the A13. A13 is the first row and then the third column. So you need to take from the A21 until A32. Maybe you will think, oh, miss, this is so hard. No, guys, this is actually good and then it's easy for this determinant for me. But remember, when we saw from here A22, A23, A32, A33, there is from the determinant 2 by 2, but we know that we already know if the determinant 2 by 2 is AD minus BC, right? So from here we can make a conclusion if the A22, A23, A32, A33 to be the determinant from the 2 by 2 matrix. So they will have the determinant formula like this, or you just make it easier, remember, from this determinant A, right? Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm explaining about what the determinant 1 by 1 until determinant 3 by 3. So now let's jump to the example. Okay, now we have example of determinant matrix. We already learned about example from determinant 1 by 1 from the previous in PowerPoint, but now we will talk about determinant 2 by 2. Remember that the formula for find the matrix determinant, if they are from 2 by 2 matrix, we have the matrix A with the element of A, B, C, D. When we want to find their determinant A, it's also equal with you make the top left to bottom right is positive. So AD minus top right to bottom left is BC. Or you can say this one, to be matrix A, B, C, D. It's equal with this one positive AD minus this one is BC. It's always, this is the formula that we will use every time for the determinant by 2 by 2. So from here we know that if the A is so 2, this is B, B is minus 5. So B in here is C, so D. So we can write to be determinant A, it's equal with the 2 minus 5, 7. So from here, we can get the row from the top left to the bottom right to be 2 times 2 minus top right to bottom left is minus 5 times 7. Remember that the value of determinant matrix is any real number, right? So we can times this one. 2 times 2 is 4 minus 5 times 7 minus 35. So this one have the value for 39. Okay, it's easy, right, guys? Okay, now let's jump to determinant 3 by 3. Okay, for the first example, I will using the what's the name? I will using the rule of sarrus, and then after that I will using the another method, right? Okay, for the sarrus, like I said before, we can make it love sign, right? How to make love sign for this one? Okay, let me write first. 1 minus 1, 4. 2, 0, 1, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Like I said before, you must adding two column, but just the first column and the second column. 1, 2, minus 3, minus 1, 0, minus 2. How about the third column? You don't need. Okay, we just need two column. So from this one, we need to make the top left to bottom right, and then the sign to be positive. So this one we can write to be 1 times 0 times minus 1 plus top left to bottom right. It's to be minus 1 times minus 3 plus top left to bottom right. So this one 4 times 2 times minus 2. So this is for positive. How about negative? So we can write the negative to be, let me put minus in here, but we are using the symbol, the bracket. So remember, from this one, top left, top right to bottom left, it's equal 4 times 0 times minus 3. It's also plus because we already put the minus. This one, 1 times minus 2, and then plus this one, minus 1 times 2 times minus 1. If you are confused, each arrow it's just three member, 3 and 3, everyone. If you just find the 2 and 3, it's wrong. The entry should be 3. So when I just follow from the rule of sarrus, because after this I will make the heart. How to make the heart symbol, I mean. So let me finish this one first. This one is to be 0 plus 3 minus 16 minus 0 minus 2 plus 2, right? So this one is 0. So this one is equal minus 13. Because we already know if the determinant B, the value, or no, if the determinant, the value is any real number, so it doesn't matter the value minus, everyone. So now, how to make the sign love to make it remember? For this one, we will make the sign love 1 minus 1, 4, 2, 0, 1, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. This is, I think this one is effective. It's also effective, the between of them, but let you see this one. Remember, they 1, 0 meet the minus 1. 1, 0 meet minus 1, right? After that, minus 1 meet 1 meet the minus 3. Minus 1 meet 1 meet minus 3. After that, 4 meeting the 2 minus 2. 4 meeting the minus 2 minus 2. So when you make this symbol, you plus. That's the first. So now I will change the color to be blue. 4 meet 0 meet minus 3. 4 meet 0 meet minus 3. So that's the first one. Okay. 1 minus 2. They have 1, right? They have meeting 1 to 1 and then minus 2. 1 meeting 2 meeting 1. Okay. That's the one. And then the last is minus 1 to minus 1. Minus 1 to minus 1. So this one, if you rotation the position, they will be look like this. Okay, so this is the symbol because they have the color blue, right? So this one is minus, minus, minus. But if you doesn't like the symbol, it's okay. It will be have the same value to this. Okay, everyone. I hope you understand. We are using the rule of sarrus. Okay, now I will answer with the Laplace method. So yeah, now how to using the Laplace method? Laplace, they have the matrix B. Let me write first. 1 minus 1, 4, 2, 0, 1, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Okay. Okay, now we are using the Laplace method, expansion method. Remember that if from the Laplace expansion method, if they have the A, matrix A with the A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, and then A23, and then A31, A32, and then A33. When you writing the first row, A11, you need to times between the determinant because we know if the A11 is the first row and then the second column. So what's the left from this one? The left is from the A22, A23, A32, A33. Okay, this one is minus. Now we just take for the first row, and then the first row, the second A12 is A12 times A12 is also weigh this one, so we just take from A21, A23, A31, A33. Okay. How about now we take the from A13, okay, plus A13, they have passing first row and then the third column. So this one it will be A21, A22, A31, A32. Maybe you will be curious, Miss, why we just take from the first row? Actually, when we want to learn this Laplace method, actually you should learn from the minor and then cofactor. But like I said before, we don't have a lot of time, so I just make it simple. If you want to take a 1, remember 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 that's showing is positive. That the reason why in here positive. 1 plus 2 is that the meaning 3. The 3 is also negative because the formula is e power m plus n. And then for this one, A13, 1 plus 3 is 4. That's the meaning why is positive. Miss, how about if I use the second row? Actually, you can. This is like I said, this is from first row. How about if you want to using the second row? It doesn't matter. You can using the second, you can the third. Okay, let me write the second row. Second row is starting from A21. A21 is minus because 2 plus 1, 3. Okay. So this one is not, in this one is minus 1 for power m plus n. When we put the 2 plus 1 is 3, right? So minus 1 power 3 is minus A21. Remember, A21 is that the meaning second row and then the first column. So you can write A12, A13, A31, A33, and then A22. Now we are talking about A22. We can see from here if the A22 is positive because 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1 power 4 is the positive. So A22 times by with the 2, this one. So we can write A11, A13, A31, A33. Okay, and then we take from the A23. A23 is 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 minus 1 power 5, it's minus. So minus A23 times by with the, because this is second row and then the third column. So this one, it should be 11, A12, A31, A32. It should the same with the third row. Okay, so when you can try at your home, try to answer this with the first row, with the second column, and then the third row. The result, it should be the same, everyone. So now let me try to answer with the first row, and then you can try to at home to second row and then the third row. So let me write first row. It's equal. When I take the 1 is this one. So they are left with 0, 1, minus 2, minus 1. And then let me erase this one. And then where's the this one? Let me change the color. I don't like this one. So when I take minus 1, this one is minus, right? So minus times minus 1 absolute or determinant symbol. When we drawing this one, they have left 2, minus 3, 1, minus 1. And then this is symbol plus. And then let me erase again. This one is minus 1. When I took this value 4 times with the 2, 0, minus 3, minus 2. Okay, so from here, we have the value to be 0, 1, minus 2, minus 1. Minus times minus is positive. 2, 1, minus 3, minus 1. And then plus 4, determinant 0, 2, 0, minus 3, minus 2. So from here, you can continue with the determinant 2 by 2, everyone. Determinant 2 by 2, it's showing that if we need to multiply between top left to bottom right with the positive, so we can write 0 times minus 1 minus top right to bottom left is negative. So this is negative symbol. 1 times minus 2. Okay, this is the first. And then, let me erase this one first. And then we can continue to make it finish. And then 2 times minus 1. 2 times minus 1 minus. This is positive. This is minus. 1 times by minus 3. And then because this one is positive, so positive 4 times by with this one, positive 2 times minus 2. Because this one is negative, negative 0 times minus 3. Okay, so we simplify this one. 0 plus 2 plus minus 2 plus 3 plus 4 minus 4 is the 0, right? This one is plus 0. So this value to be 2 plus 1 minus 16. So this result is minus 13. So we can compare the value from the Laplace minus 13, and then the value from this one is minus 13. So this is when they ask you need to find the determinant 3 by 3, when they doesn't put rule, like they doesn't have any rule to answer, you can choose one of them. If they question using Laplace, so you should using this formula. If they're asking there's no rule, you can choose the one of them. Okay, everyone. So the last is for the determinant A. They're asking about determinant A power transpose. So what the first thing to do? You need to find what is the A transpose. This one is 2 by 2 dimension. So from here, you need to make this one to be A transpose, which is this one transpose, which is you need to change the row to column or column to row. So because I like to change row to column, row to column, row to column, 7, 2. So this is A transpose. You need to find the determinant A transpose. Remember that if the determinant 2 by 2, they are starting from the top left to bottom right with the positive symbol. So that's the meaning 2 times 2 from the top right to bottom left with the minus symbol, minus 7 times minus 5. So this value to be 4 plus 35. This one is 39. So we can compare determinant A transpose, the value is 39. How about determinant A? We can see the determinant A, what's the value? Oh, guys, they are same. So from here, we can jump to the properties. So let's jump to the properties, everyone. Okay, now before we jump to the properties, we need to know what the type of a matrix based on determinant value. Based on determinant value, matrix divided by 2, the first singular matrix, the second is non-singular matrix. The singular matrix, if you find the determinant A or determinant anything with the value equal 0, so that is calling by matrix singular matrix, I mean. How about the non-singular? If you find the determinant A is not equal with the 0, so that's the matrix is non-singular matrix. So now let's jump to the what is property of the determinant. So let A be n2 by 2 n by n matrix. So this is determinant is just proposed for the square matrix, everyone, because their dimension it should be same between row and column. So the first, if the element in any row or column are all 0, then you can say determinant A equals 0. And then the number 2, if A has two identical row or column, then determinant A to be 0 too. If A has 2 rows and 2 columns which are multiplies of each other, then determinant A equals 0. Or you can say if the 2 row or 2 column of A are interchanged to get A inverse or AXN, then determinant AXN is equal minus determinant A. Maybe you will be confused about number 4. Let me explain later when I were in the class. Like I said before, determinant A power T is equal with determinant A. You can see already with the example previous, right? The number 6 determinant Ka is that the meaning K squared times the determinant A. If you find their dimension is 2 by 2. How about if you find the determinant 3 by 3? So the determinant 3 by 3 is that the meaning K power 3 times the determinant A. How about determinant AB? It's equal with determinant A times determinant B. And then the last determinant A power n is that the meaning determinant A power n. Okay, it's the same meaning. So without further ado, so let's jump to the example. Oh no, before that, number 5 until number 9. Actually, I can say number 1 until number 9 is square matrix because properties just for determinant just for 1 by 1 until 3 by 3. So let's jump to the example. The determinant of A minus 2 6 half 4 is P, and then the determinant B equal with the quarter minus 5 minus 2 minus 16 is key. You need to find the value of 2P and minus key. Okay, because they're talking about the dimension 2 by 2, we already know if the matrix A with the 2 by 2 is already with the value AD minus BC. So from here, AD BC, right? So this one, so we can make this determinant A to be minus 2 times 4 minus this one minus with the 6 times a half. They're talking about the determinant of A, it's equal with the P. So this one is equal with the P. So this value is to be minus x minus 3 equal 4, equal P, I mean. So this one is minus 11P. How about the determinant B? Determinant B, A times D, quarter times minus 16 minus 5 times, oh sorry, this one not minus 15 but minus 5. Minus 5 times by with minus 2. It's also equal with the key. So this one is key. So minus 4, this one is left minus 10 is equal key. So this one is minus 14 is equal key. Because they're asking about 2P minus key. So 2 times minus 11 minus, the key is minus 14. So this one, it will be minus 22 plus 14. So this result is equal with the minus x. Okay, everyone. Now, let's jump to another example. They're asking about find the possible value for x if determinant symbol x plus 1x, 3, 2x minus 1, it's also equal minus 3. They have equal sign. That's the meaning LHS is also equal with the RHS. So this one, we know that this one is from the top left to bottom right, we need to times. So this one, x plus 1 times 2x minus 1 minus, this one is minus symbol, 3 times x equal 3. So we need to multiply this one first. 2x squared minus x plus 2x plus x minus 1 minus 3x equal 3. So this result to be 2x squared minus 2x minus 4 is equal 0, right? Minus plus x minus 3x minus 2x. So we can divide them to be 2. X squared minus x minus 2 equals 0. So we will get the x to be, we need to factorize them first. X minus 2, x plus 1. So we get the x equal 2 or x equal minus 1. So the possible value for this one is 2 and then minus 1. Okay. So now let's jump to another example. So they give us, you need to find the determinant of A plus B. Actually, we can using the properties, but if you don't want using the property, it doesn't matter. You can adding the A plus B first, and then after that you can find the determinant because they have the same dimension 2 by 2 and then 2 by 2. So A plus B is also equal with the 2 plus minus 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. So from here we can find the determinant A plus B. It's equal with the this one positive 1 times 4 minus 3 times 5. This one 4 minus 15, it's equal minus 11. So look at these properties first. We can find that if the a plus b, that we can in manual way, so like this one, everyone. So I hope you understand about this one. So let's jump to another example. Okay, they're talking about given p 102 3x minus 2, and then they have t equal minus 1 to minus 3 5. If the determinant p is also equal with the determinant t, you need to find the x. Okay, remember that if the p, determinant p, it's also this one, the arrow, 1 times 3x minus 2. This one is positive, this one positive, this one negative. So this one negative 0 times 2, and then determinant t, this one positive, minus 1 times 5 minus 2 minus 3, right? So this one to be 3x minus 2 minus 0, it's also equal 3x minus 2. And then this one minus 5 plus 6 is equal 1. They're talking about if the determinant p is also equal determinant t. So we can write to be 3x minus 2 equal with the 1. So we get the 3x equal 3, so we get the x1. Okay? I hope you understand what I'm explaining. Please do your task. Okay, everyone? Okay, everyone, I already explained about the determinant. I hope you understand what I'm explaining today. So thank you so much for you watching this video. If you are still not understand, please let me know in my YouTube comment below. And then please do your exercise on the task that I will post in our GCR. So guys, thank you for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.